Guys, stop everything you're doing right now. I want to show you how you can shift your focus and transform from tongue-tied to smooth talker in any conversation with women. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the ultimate conversation hack that will skyrocket your dating success and social confidence. I'm about to share the conversation checklist that's going to revolutionize your interactions with women. Whether you're struggling with first date jitters or just want to level up your social game, this video is your golden ticket. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We've got our exclusive Confidence Masterclass coming up, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. It's the perfect complement to today's checklist, and together they'll make you unstoppable in any social situation. Now let's get into it. Have you ever found yourself stuck in awkward silence, desperately searching for something to say? Or maybe you've had a great conversation start to fizzle out, and you don't know how to keep it going? Well, those days are over. Our conversation checklist is designed to keep you engaging, interesting, and irresistible throughout any interaction. First things first, you can download the full PDF of this checklist in the description below. It's a handy reference you can review before any important conversation or date. But right now, we're going to break down each point in detail, so grab a pen and paper if you want to take notes. The opening your first words set the tone for the entire interaction. Forget cheesy pickup lines, we're going for genuine connection here. Start with a sincere compliment or an observation about your shared environment. So, for example, I couldn't help but notice your unique necklace. Is there a story behind it? This opens the door for her to share something personal right off the bat. But here's the key: be specific and genuine. Generic compliments like you're beautiful won't cut it. Instead, notice something unique about her style or demeanor. Maybe it's the way she confidently entered the room, or the interesting book she's reading, to show that you're observant and interested in more than just her looks. 2. Active listening. Here's where most guys mess up. They're so focused on what to say next that they don't truly listen. Our checklist reminds you to maintain eye contact, nod, and provide verbal cues that you're engaged. Remember, a great conversation is like a tennis match. It's all about the back and forth. But active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotion and intention behind them. When she's speaking, focus on her completely. Don't let your mind wander to what you'll say next. Instead, try to understand her perspective and feelings. This level of attention will make her feel truly heard and appreciated. 3, open-ended questions. This is your secret weapon. Instead of asking yes or no questions, use open-ended ones that encourage her to elaborate. What's the most exciting adventure you've been on recently? That is much better than do you like to travel? The key here is to follow up on her answers. If she mentions a trip to Italy, don't just move on to the next question. Ask what her favorite part was, or what surprised her most about Italian culture. Show genuine curiosity about her experiences and opinions. 4, the form technique. When the conversation starts to lag, remember form: family, occupation, recreation, motivation. These are universal topics that everyone can talk about. What does your ideal weekend look like? You can lead to a great discussion about hobbies and passions, but don't just stick to surface level questions. Use form as a starting point to dig deeper. If she mentions loving her job, ask what inspired her to choose that career path. This shows you're interested in understanding her, not just making small talk. 5, body language communication is 55% body language, 38% tone of voice, and only 7% actual words. Our checklist includes key body language tips like maintaining an open posture, mirroring her movements subtly, and using appropriate touch when the moment is right. Pay attention to her body language. Was she leaning in? That's a good sign. Is she crossing her arms or looking away often? She might be uncomfortable. Adjust your approach accordingly. 6, storytelling. Humans are wired for stories. Have a few interesting, funny, or intriguing anecdotes ready to go. The checklist includes prompts to help you craft compelling stories that showcase your personality without bragging. The key to great storytelling is in the details. Don't just say, I went on a crazy trip last summer. Instead, paint a picture. Picture this: I'm standing on a cliff in Bali, about to jump into the bluest water I've ever seen, when suddenly. Make your stories vivid and engaging. 7, humor. Laughter is a powerful connector. Our checklist includes tips on how to incorporate light situational humor into your conversations. Remember, self-deprecating humor in small doses can be charming, but don't overdo it. The best humor often comes from shared experiences or observations about your surroundings. Don't try to force jokes or use memorized punchlines. Instead, look for the humor in everyday situations. 8, emotional intelligence. This is where our upcoming Confidence Masterclass really shines. The checklist reminds you to be aware of her emotional state and adjust accordingly. If she seems uncomfortable with a topic, smoothly transition to something else. Emotional intelligence also means being in tune with your own feelings. If you're nervous, it's okay to admit it. Vulnerability, when genuine, can be very attractive. 9, the exit strategy. Knowing how to end the conversation on a high note is just as important as starting one. Our checklist includes smooth ways to wrap up the interaction, exchange contact info, and leave her wanting more. The key is to end on a positive note and with clear intentions. If you've enjoyed talking to her, say so. Be clear about your interest in continuing the conversation another time. 10, follow-up conversation doesn't end when you say goodbye. The checklist includes tips on when and how to follow up, ensuring you stay on her mind and set the stage for your next meeting. When you do follow up, reference something specific from your conversation. This shows you were genuinely listening and interested. Now, here's the game changer confidence. All these techniques are great, but they're supercharged when delivered with genuine confidence. That's why I can't stress enough how important it is for you to join our upcoming Confidence Masterclass. We'll dive deep into the psychology of self-assurance and give you practical exercises to boost your confidence in any situation. Remember, this checklist isn't about memorizing lines or being someone you're not. It's about bringing out the best version of yourself in every interaction. With practice, these points will become second nature, and you'll find yourself effortlessly engaging in amazing conversation. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and share this video with a friend who could use a conversation boost. Don't forget to download the full PDF checklist in the description. It's a game changer you can refer to anytime. And here's a bonus tip. Use this checklist, not just for romantic interest, but in all your social interactions. You'll be amazed at how it improves your relationships across the board. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest conversation challenge? Drop it in the comments below, and let's discuss how this checklist can help you overcome it. Remember, great conversations lead to great connections, and great connections can change your life. So download that checklist, practice these techniques, and get ready for our Confidence Masterclass. Your journey to becoming a master conversationalist starts now.